Hey lovers, today I'm sharing this amazing, tasty vegetable sauce recipe. Now this recipe is my dad's all-time favorite, and if you try this recipe step by step, guys, you will look for me and dash me dollars. My name is Ehi and you're welcome to my kitchen. I like to use Hake fish, also known as panla, as my major protein for this recipe, but as always you can use any protein of choice. Then I like to season this with some spices and some seasoning cubes. Now I'll leave the description of all ingredients used in the description box below so you can check that out much later. And as always, you can tweak this part. You can include and exclude any spice, herb or seasoning of choice, but I particularly like to use the Bayara 7 spices. I feel like it has a combination of cloves, cumin, nutmeg and all of that, which is very great in amping the flavor of the recipe. So after that, I add some seasoning cubes, then I mix this to combine and leave to marinate for at least 30 minutes to 1 hour, but you can go ahead and start your process immediately. For this recipe, you do not need any tomatoes. You just need some Rodo to taste. So depending on how spicy you want it, some Shombo, some Tatashe, and some red bell peppers. So I like to deseed my Shombo, Tatashe, and red bell pepper. Then go ahead to roughly blend with some onions. After blending, you want the texture to be something like this. Once I'm done blending my peppers, I go ahead to fry my fish. I like to flavor the oil with some onion, ginger and garlic. Then I go ahead to fry my fish. Once my fish is properly fried, I go ahead to take out the fish from the oil. Then I like to sieve out the onions, garlic and ginger because I'm going to be using the same oil for the sauce. Once I've sieved up my oils, I like to flavor the oil again with some curry and thyme. This is just about preference for me. After that, I go in with some onions. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm a lover of onions. That's why you can see lots of onion. So if you are that person who do not like to see onions in your food, you can crush this into, smaller bits. Then I go in with my roughly blended peppers, and you want to just mix that to combine and leave to fry for about 2 to 3 minutes. After about 2 minutes, I like to add in some seasoning powder, mix to combine, then leave this to fry on medium to low heat for another 2 minutes. Now notice that the oil seems like a lot. Once this is properly fried, I like to sieve out the oil. I've said this in previous videos that you can always take out the oil, the excess oil, once you are done properly frying your pepper or tomatoes, as you can see me do now. Once I'm done taking out the excess oil, I like to go in with some of my fried fish. Now you notice that I'm only using 3 pieces out of the fish that I fried. That is because I have already shredded the other parts into smaller chunks that I'll be using for the sauce much later. So what I like to do here is just mix the fish very well into the sauce and then cover this and allow this steam on medium to low heat for about 1 to 2 minutes. What I'm trying to achieve here is just that the fish releases some of its nutrients into the sauce and of course takes in some of the juice of the sauce as well. Then I go in with chunks of my fried panla fish. Mix that to combine slightly, and then I add in some shredded smoked catfish. Guys, this is optional, but I bet you do not want to skip this part because it takes the taste and flavor of this meal to another level. Now, once I've mixed that and everything is all brotherly, I like to go in with some crayfish, but this is optional. You can skip it if you are not a crayfish person. Now, once you've mixed all of this together, you want to let this simmer for 30 seconds to 1 minute, and after that, you want to add in your vegetables. I'm using green vegetable for this. See, I don't know if this vegetable has another name. I just call it green. If you know another name for this, kindly leave it in the comments below. But you can use any vegetable of choice. Pumpkin, kale, spinach. Those are good enough alternatives. Now, once I've mixed the combine, I like to go in with some cleaned, fresh prawns. Mix that together till everything is all brotherly. Then I like to cover this and leave to simmer for just 1 to 2 minutes, because you don't want your vegetables overly cooked. After 2 minutes, guys, food is ready. Can you see how sumptuous this looks? Like, the aroma is something else, and it even tastes better than it looks. You can have this with some boiled potatoes, boiled yam, boiled plantains, especially the semi-ripe ones, or some boiled rice. I'm having mine with some boiled basmati rice. Guys, this kind of meal is the type that after eating, you just take a cold shower and go to bed immediately. Let me know what you think about this recipe and if you're going to try it sometime. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, like, share, and leave a sweet comment in the comments below. Bye!